to introduce Magic by Lion Fluid.
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Please, please, please don't stop. I love that energy. Yes, I love that energy. So I'm Lion Flood, better known as the sexy magician. So I'm going to do something really quick. I've asked 3 people to come up to help me, and I'll call them up in just a second. But before I do that, I love to start. So I've got 3 people I've asked to come to help me up. Those 3 people, would you mind doing me a favor? Come up and stand right here at the very front of the stage. Please give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as they come up to join me. Perfect. Please stand perfect right there. Ladies and gentlemen, what I am going to do is incorporate something that some of you may have heard or even experienced. You may not know it directly, but I'm using something what's called NLP. Anyone heard of that? Neuro-linguistic programming. Okay, that's what I do a lot in my show. My show is called Brain Science. I do little things with your brains. But for those who don't know, it's kind of like you're sitting at home, you're watching TV, you see a pizza commercial, you're not hungry, but you say, pizza. Little subliminal messages just like that. I'm going to show you an example of that with something that's innocuous as a die. Numbers. I love numbers. All right, so perfect. What I'd like for you guys to do is just turn around to me for a second. And what I'm going to ask you to do is use something just as innocuous as a die. Please do me a favor. Would you take the die and just roll it a couple of times on the stage to ensure that it's just a regular die. It's not any kind of gimmick or anything like that. Doesn't land on the same numbers. Perfect? All right. So what I'm going to do is just 1 second is I'm going to work to see if I can program a number into Patrick's mind. You're the eyes and ears of the audience. They don't know if I'm right, so by your response, they'll know, okay? So what's going to happen is I want you to think of a number between 1 and 6, okay? Once you have that number, I just want you to put the die on the stage, cover it up with your number face up so I cannot see it. And then once you've done that, just let me know. I don't want to have any kind of clues to what the number is. Just let me know, say, yes, I'm done.
I'm good, good.
You good? So if I turn around right now, I can't see it.
Yep.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, what you did not notice is when I first handed him the die, I did a movement. Subconsciously, his mind caught it, but his conscious mind didn't catch it. So what I was doing, he's like, no, wait, already. So actually what I did is when I started moving my hands, his eyes started focusing on that. Coming to the side in his peripheral vision, I started using my fingers to implant the numbers. I started going to the side like this. And if I did this correctly, what I'd like for you to do is just go right back and have a seat. The number should be 4. Yes. All right. Yes, you're allowed. Yes, please, just go right back and have a seat. Do that right back. He's still looking at it like, what? Thank you so very much. So that's just one. You might say, well, that's luck. Now let's see if I can do it again. Now, the second time is just a little bit harder because what's happening is her brain right now is actually starting to fight the concept because she knows what I'm doing. So now she's kind of like, no, you will not get me to think of that number. I see your hands, Mr. Sexy Magic Man. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wow. So, okay. All right. So first, clear your mind. I just want you to thank you so very much. Okay. So we're going to try it just a different way. Think of a number between 1 and 6. Okay, you have it? Same concept. Take the number with the number face up, cover it up so I cannot see it. Again, just let me know once you're done. Don't tell me any clues as to what it is, but just tell me once you're done.
I'm done.
You're done? So again, if I turn around, I cannot see it.
Right.
All right, perfect. So now what I'd like for you to do this time is I'm going to use her voice. So I want you to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 really quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay? I noticed when she got to 4, 5, and 6, she sped up. That's just the heart going faster. So that means her number was in the truth between 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and say 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, 3.
When she got to 3, her voice jumped just a little bit. If I'm correct, please have a seat. Your number's 3.
Holy cow. Yeah!
Last but least, Trevor, last but least. All right. Me and you, Trevor. He's like, no way, man. You're not getting this one. All right. So, Trevor, same concept. You already know what to do. Take it, cover it up. Third one I don't need to explain. It's a little bit tougher now because he's definitely going to try to do the little voice like 1, 2, 3. Okay? Think of a number, Trevor. Have the number face up. Tell me once you're done, but do not let me know any indication of what it is. All right? You good? Again, if I turn around, I Cannot see it, correct? All right. Just think of your number, please. Think of your number. When Trevor and I sat next to me, I actually spoke to him for just a second, so I don't have to do anything. I actually implanted the number into his head when he was sitting over there. He didn't notice it. When I first met you, Trevor, what's one of the first things I probably did to you, if you remember?
You shook my hand.
I shook your hand. But what I did is when I shook his hand, I took my finger and I tapped him a certain amount of times. He didn't notice that subconsciously. I did it 5 times. If I did it correctly, his number should be 5. If I'm correct, have a seat, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Please have a seat, sir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my name, my time. My name is Lion Flood, sexy magician. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and
Trevor,
gentlemen.
Trevor, for you, sir. Trevor, for you, sir. Go gambling tonight.
One more time, let's give it up for Lion Flood. At this time, I'd like to introduce Magic by Lion Fluids.
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Please, please, please don't stop. I love that energy. Yes, I love that energy.